Hi, welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? Today's video is a series that I'm going to try to punch out to the very end. Market Watch number 15, Miss Marvel show. Did you buy into the hype or just stick with the keys? So, this is really for new comic book collectors and new people who are thinking about investing in comic books. And for those who are not really into that and are mostly collectors like myself, then know when to buy the dips and what books are really important to your runs. So with that out of the way, I picked Miss Marvel. Now I saw the show and I'll give you my opinion when we do the wrap up. But let's go over some of the keys that um certain sites were like pushing or saying you need to invest in this and oops. All right, here we go. Oh, technical difficulty. All right. So the first one, all new Marvel Now Point One 2004, cool cover. First full appearance of Kamala Khan as the new Miss Marvel. That's very important because that's going to make a difference when we talk about the last book. It actually has some value to it. So, as of 12/27/2022, people, whoo, this year went quick. I'm only basing this off of eBay. You can go to other sites, you can get them cheaper, lower, whatever. But most people, like myself, use eBay. And if you go on Whatnot, I hear they're even cheaper on there. So, anyways, this is just more of just to kind of show you an average of where this book stands. So, a CGC 9.8 sold on eBay for $627 with shipping. I'm only going to say this once. I did not include tax. You figure it out yourself. All right. So, CGC 9.6 on eBay, 135 with shipping. So I went to Cover Price, and they had the fair market value of this book for 4.99, and the highest that they had, they haven't updated this new date, but the the highest that they had that I looked back just a little bit went down to 2021. So this book, a 9.8, sold for 1850. So if you are a Kamala Khan fan, which she's got a small little following, um, maybe right now is the time for you to buy this. But the Marvels is coming out soon, so I'd really be careful. If you can't afford a 9.8, I would definitely go with a 9.6. I mean, 135, and this is going to be a character that Disney is going to be MCU is going to be pushing. She's going to stay around the comics. You know, whether she's that popular in the comics, I'm not getting into that debate. But it is something for investors and the collectors to take into account when you buy a book. Now, if you're just a fan of hers, then all that just goes out the window and you're just looking to buy the dip. So this could be a dip for you. All right, so let's look at some of the other books that they were telling you. Oh, these books are heating up. Marvel Comic presents 158, 1994, the first appearance of Clan Destin or Destine. As of 12/27, 2022, a 9.8 on eBay sold for $283 with shipping. A 9.6 sold on eBay for $85 in shipping. You want to talk about a jump there. To me, that's kind of a warning sign. It's like, okay, all right. I think this book is overpriced, but and I wrote on here the sad part is not even listed as the first appearance. So you'll get your slab, and it doesn't even say first appearance of Clan Deathstein because it's not even that relevant. So again, you are a Kamala Khan fan, um, a 9.6 might be the way to go budget wise. The Marvels aren't gonna have anything to do with clandestine. And then this book's gonna drop even more because right now people are just looking for what they think are gonna be popular keys because of the Marvels, and this is not one of the books to be getting right now. That's why I didn't even go to cover price on it. Not even worth it. Miss Marvel number 6, 2014. First appearance of the Inventor. As of 12/27, 2022. DGC 9.8 sold on eBay for 115 with shipping. And then I was going to include some more thoughts, but again, I don't think this book's going to go anywhere until they do the second series. And we'll see what they do with the character. So I would definitely wait after um, the Marvels and then go look for that. Only if you're a Kamala Khan fan and you're trying to complete runs, or you're a Miss Marvel fan trying to complete runs, and you want like minor keys. This is a minor key. Is he really that relevant? I mean, oh man, I'm getting tongue twisted. Um, I can't even think of the word for a second. Starts with an R. Relevant? No, relevant. There we go. Joaquin, very tired. So, these past few books right here, I just don't find them relevant right now, and I just think for people who are trying to complete their runs, to just hold off. All right, here we go. Miss Marvel number 12, 2016. First appearance of Red Dagger. I gotta say, I do like the name Red Dagger. Sounds cool. As of 12/27, 2022, a 9.8 sold on eBay for $66 with shipping. I don't think it's gonna go that much lower. I mean, it might. So this would be a good time to jump on this. They're kind of done with Red Dagger for a moment, and we won't find out any news until again, Miss Marvel second season. So talking about some serious. Um, Sorry, got lost of train of thought. So we're talking about some serious books that you want to get. It's the first appearance as Kamala Khan, which is going to now lead up to the next book. Captain Marvel 14 is the first appearance of Kamala Khan in a one-panel cameo. So this is where you should be doing your research because they're like, "Oh, cool! It was first appearance of Kamala Khan." Yes, but it's not her as Miss the new Miss Marvel. So because um the first book, all new Marvel Now .1, hasn't really jumped up out of hand for most people, I would be kind of skeptic. I don't even. I would watch my money on this. No, I'd really like if anybody's telling you to buy this book now, it's hot. I would take a step back and wait. Only because the movie's coming out, books is probably just going to keep rising up a little bit and then it's going to drop off. And at worst case scenario, you'll pay a little bit more than what they're showing, but I think it might even dip before that, lower than that. But that's just my opinion. Do your own research, make your own decisions, and do what's best for your collection. I mean, look, you get a 9.8 sell for 201, and you got another one sell for 159. So what's that tell you? That tells you that this book is anywhere between probably like 125 to up to 200. So, wait for a good deal and see what you can get, people. My channel is about. That's why I'm making these last videos on these shows and movies that have come out this year, so you can look at them and try to learn. So we got the wrap up. So my opinion on Miss Marvel. The show wasn't for me. It's about a teenage girl going through some struggles and her identity and learning about her powers and um I didn't have a problem with the story. I mean, I finally was able to like eventually, excuse me, watch the whole series. But I gotta say, it was kind of rough for me. Um, the characters weren't that interesting for me, so I'm not trying to bash it. I'm just saying for me, you know, that wasn't. It's not my cup of tea. But a lot of young women, and that was the target audience. A lot of teenagers and young adults. This was their show. They're like, "Yeah, it's my show," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm glad they made this show for you." So my overall opinion on her is, if you're a fan of hers, just keep watching the market, see where it goes. You're gonna have a big opportunity to buy the dip after the Miss Marvel show drops. If you see an opportunity with some of these other books to grab them, like all new Marvel Point Now, if you can get that anywhere between 350 and 5 for a 9.8, you know, I'd pull the trigger on that. Um, she's got a small following, but the comics don't really show it. So I think she has a better following with just people who are non comic book collectors than people who actually collect and buy comic books on a weekly basis. So if you agree, or more important, if you disagree with any of my comments, leave a comment below because I would love to have this discussion on this character. Because until Disney did a show about her, I had no interest in the character, and the show was like, okay, let's see what they do with the movie. I'm hoping the movie is good. I really am. I know there's a lot of haters on Miss Marvel, but I'm kind of on the fence on her on any given day. Getting over this cold any given day. So with that, people, I hope you enjoyed the video. So next up on the Market Watch is going to be Thor: Love and Thunder, and so I'm going to be wrapping through these. Probably be doing like two a day, and I want to cover She-Hulk, Wakanda Forever, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Morbius. And with that, people, take care.